It's already started.
When you think things couldn't get any worse. On air. On demand. On the... This is Dirty Boxers Reborn.
Hey up. Oh, what is going on? Hi to you.
All for Rebel Misfits.
Oh, we're super fast now. Look at it go. Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome. It's the Dirty Boxers Reborn show.
No.
Oh. This is the Dirty Boxers show. I really don't know what it is. It's the Dirty Boxers show. Oh, I love this bit. Big it up. It's like Gwen Stefani back in the noughties. And remixed. So, my cherub face today. Hello, welcome to the proud home of rebels and misfits and all that rubbish, right? Oh, beautiful. Ben, you're technical. What's wrong?
Yes. I think there's a glitch.
There's a glitch. That's good to know.
I'm gonna call that out as a glitch.
You're gonna call it. Oh wow, we've actually called it out.
What's going on? Why
can't hear Ben.
Lagging?
What? You can't hear Ben? Hold on. There's another glitch. There's a subtle.
What?
There's another subtle glitch. Okay, Tory, you can't hear Ben. Is that what you're saying?
I can hear Tory.
If he said something, I didn't hear it.
What?
Hello, Tory.
Flirt harder, Ben. Try flirting a bit more.
Hello, Tory. Hello.
Yeah, put in
Hello,
some
Tory.
effort, Ben. If you
Hello,
if you don't
Tory.
mind, in this direction, over here.
What do you mean?
Okay, Tory, I'm going to recommend that you refresh the browser, if you wouldn't mind, because I can hear Benjamino.
That'll kick him out of the chat. But
Well, my browser is plenty fresh for me,
Well,
and I can hear you.
you can hear me, and that's most important. That's all you really need. But
You know
Ben
what?
is upset.
Maybe we'll just go with that.
well, I'll tell you what. Maybe I'll try refreshing.
No, because I can hear you, and
There
you
he
can hear
is.
me.
I hear him now.
Oh, you can hear him. Nothing's
What?
changed, Tory. Nothing changed. It's going to be one of those days. It's
going
gonna
on?
be already going to be one of those days. Hello, so welcome. It's the Dirty Boxers Reborn show. My name's Lear with my slightly fuzzy face today. It's just slightly. It's just a smidge. Over there to my left is Benjamino. Hello, Benjamino.
Hello, Lee.
Hi, Ben. I can hear you. Can you hear
Yes.
me?
I can hear you as well.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
There's rumours, there's gossip that we want to get from Benjamin very shortly. And over there, I'll just let you know right now. And over there, brace yourself, Benjamin. Over there, we have Tory to my right. Hello, Tory.
Hello, Lee.
Hi, darling. How are you?
I am well, and this Dirty Boxers Reborn is brought to you courtesy of the cesarean section, because we had to carve this one out of there was no normal birthing to this portion of the show. I don't think this feels a bit forced.
Does it a little bit?
Maybe.
Just a smidge.
Which
So-
I mean, force is okay as long as you have a consent.
Well, yeah, there is that. There's always that. Remember, consent is the key to all things. There is a little kind of like little. There we go. Beautiful.
Very
So,
good.
before the show, right? Let's we'll get on with
Speaking of consent,
exactly. So before Tory knows where I want to go with this. Ben should have turned up earlier.
Why should
or
I?
later.
Or later. Yes, that's
Yeah,
more
I mean,
important.
it would have been better if I'd turned up later, but yeah.
So, here we go.
Yeah.
Right, so we've had 2 weeks off. Okay, we had 2 weeks off. I don't know if you noticed that. We had lovely 2 weeks off and it was lovely.
I barely noticed.
No, it did go quite fast.
Time
quite
flies.
quick.
Time
It-
flies.
Tell me about it. During that time, I saw Ariane. And
Hey, Ari.
I also saw for the first time in like 95 decades Ginger Steve. It was very lovely indeed.
Ginger Steve.
Ginger Steve. So that was very, very nice. However, and we'll get on to that rubbish soon enough, very much. However, I got a frantic. I'm going to say frantic, Toria, is the word that I'm going to use.
Oh?
It may not have been frantic, but it sounded frantic in my noggin. Okay, so yeah,
the way you speak of it makes me think it was frantic.
yeah, because Ben Germano, who's to my left, hi Ben,
Hey, Ben.
hi Ben,
Yes,
he
I'm here.
was gonna get his winky wet. He was basically going, mate, oh my god, all right, this is basically exactly how it
I didn't
sounds.
say that.
Oh my
I
God.
didn't say that, by the
Mate,
way.
oh my god, I can't believe it. Some noggin said yes. That's basically what he said, right? I was like, oh my god, Tinder works. Oh my god, I swiped and suddenly she's putting out, and I'm like, wait, whoa,
That's
a
not
bit
what I-
away.
That's not what I said. That's not what I
It's
said.
very similar, very close to it.
No, this
Bang,
is,
pregnant.
this is taking a lot of license with this.
How dare you? I am quoting as if I am the BBC News.
It was like you were there, Lee.
Exactly, I was. And I was like going, oh my god, this is brilliant. I'm going out. I'm like, I'll be back later. That's basically what he
Ben,
said.
let Lee speak now.
Yeah, I'm here. What?
Oh, I thought that was Ben speaking. That was an excellent recreation, Lee.
Thank you very much. So you couldn't tell the difference, Ben, is basically what he's saying, you British redneck. Anyway, so basically, what do you mean? What do you mean? This is I see that, and
I'm going to take my ball and go home.
well.
Look, I was having a lovely game of Splinter Cell before I came over here. I was about to do the train mission, okay?
No one cares. So basically,
Well, are we talking about the date again, or?
no, we ain't got there yet. So basically, he's going, I'm going out. Right. So he was going to the city. And he's found this lovely lady who'd been speaking. I'm assuming it's a lady because, as we all know, Ben is not an equal opportunist.
Hey, we're not here to
Correct.
slut shame.
Yeah, he's not an equal opportunist, which means that he is racist. I think is that how it goes. Everything's racist
Well,
these
I
days.
guess if you want to put it that way.
Yeah, not me who's putting it that way. It's society, Ben.
It definitely is.
It feels like Lee's been forced to put it that way
I'm
based on the
afraid so.
circumstances given.
Ah,
Exactly.
forced.
So
Forced by who?
by society. Once again, society.
We do indeed live in a society.
We do well. Some of us do, Ben. So basically,
I mean, like half of Australia does.
well, yeah. Which half we don't know. Queensland. It's all in Queensland. Who knew? So he's like, okay, but the show. I may be a bit late for the show because I'm going on this date in the city. And, that's a very important point. He was going to the city. And, it might be a bit late coming back and that sort of stuff. I was like, mate, don't worry. We'll push the show back an hour. It's absolutely fine. Don't make it like last time. But it's all right. Fast forward a few minutes.
A few minutes.
And then all of a sudden...
You could say swipe forward a few minutes.
Yeah, exactly. We move forward. We move forward a few minutes. Oh, there we go. Lovely. There we go. Time has passed, and all of a sudden, I get a message from Ben. Going, we can do it normal time if you want. And I'm like, mate, are you sure you're out? You're going to the city for a date. You're on a promise. What's going on here, Ben? Wasn't it? Flip. And
Yeah.
So I once again remember, dear listener, that we have insufficient ways of communication because Benjamin and I, hi Ben,
Hello.
hi, we update our phones and we use Signal to communicate internationally.
You know what we should use?
What we should use.
We should use Delta Chat.
Is this another mumble?
It's your fault. It's your fault.
So,
Sort of, yeah. It's like you
no.
host the chat service yourself using email, and then it formats it into but
Oh,
standard
I've heard
WhatsApp
this.
like interface. Yeah,
I've heard about
but
this.
Send you
email
an
is the
email.
back end. So the back end service doesn't collect any data off of you because it's literally just email.
Yeah, I've heard about this. That sounds interesting, but I wouldn't.
It's a great thing, but nobody's on it at the moment.
Hence, Ben wants to jump on it because he has no
That's
friends.
right, exactly right.
And
Yes,
we-
this is my attraction to things. Is nobody's on them. That's why I want to use them.
Exactly. So,
Speaking of things no one's using, it's nice to see Ben pop up in the chat over at the YouTube channel.
shut up. Oh my golden Bennett! Look at that. Hello. Oh, I'm going to flirt with Ben on there. It's like, hey, yay. So basically, why are we now live at the time that we said we were going to be live instead of
What happened?
Yeah, we went on a date. Let's talk about it. Let's refresh.
Sitting
memory.
right there on Lee's lap.
Yeah. Ooh.
No. Do we have to do that?
It's a bit
I don't
squidgy.
wanna
Okay,
do
sit
that.
on my lap.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you never said no before.
Well, I'm saying no now.
Well, we did say consent was important.
No, we did say,
Unfortunately.
yeah. Look at him now thinking of things. I don't like it when you think. How dare you?
Too late, mate.
They grow up too fast. So go on. Look at you thinking, having thoughts. I remember that we were the leaders of the pack, and now all of a sudden he's doing his own thing. Anyway, right. So basically,
Yeah. I've got a Twitch stream now.
look at you. I've got a Twitch stream. We made you, and we can break you. But I fear we've digressed. So Ben, so what happened? Let's go back a bit. So you were on Tinder. When have you started using Tinder? Is it going well for you?
Oh, it's been all right. Yeah. Yeah, I've been using it for a little while. I don't even know how long now. I haven't been counting.
So decades have passed. Okay.
Yeah, basically. But
Is
yeah,
there a
no,
much? Hold on. So because you're in the middle of the far off dusty place known as Aussie land
yes,
or Kiwi,
yes.
wherever it is, so is there a much? And look at me, Tory. I'm going to speak like the youth of today. Okay. Benjamin, is there any totty, a good quality totty around your area? Is it,
Yeah, I would say so.
So what I'm hearing, Tory, is that he's not picky. Oh, that made my face smile. So you met, you swiped and you matched and you've been chatting for how long? How did it go?
It was pretty good.
Yeah,
we
it
did
was
meet
go-
up and
Yeah.
yeah.
And-
We chatted for a bit, but then then we decided to call an end to the evening, and that was it. Yeah, I don't know. I might see her again at some point. We'll see how we go. Yeah.
So what
I was once told by an Australian prophet, I don't know, you take what you get,
yeah. That's yeah. I believe the exact quote was you can take what you get, D boxes. Yeah.
Yes, you can. Yes, the prophet. That is. So let me get this right. So how long was this date? We're calling it a date, are we?
Don't look in the chat.
Yeah, we might as well call it that. I'd say it went for
no.
about 2.5 hours, something like that.
Also, a
Maybe-
reasonable amount of time.
Yeah, it was fairly reasonable. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And
What movie was it?
No, we were just having a drink and talking.
a
yeah,
drink. So
that was
did
it.
she? So she liked you. Offering her water. That's good.
How was the water?
Yes.
It was very refreshing.
Was it?
Wet, I assume.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the water was indeed wet.
That's my favorite type of water. That is.
Yeah.
No wonder she was in the palm of your hand.
It's nice to see
Yeah.
some things are universal.
Yeah, that's right. Who knew water was wet on this side of the globe too?
Who knew? Who knew? Indeed. So basically, so she likes the fact that you don't open your wallet. That's good.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's lovely. Did you pay the extra 10 pence or cents or whatever to get some sort of fruit in this water? Was it like a squash kind of like juice kind of thing, or did you just go plain?
Very plain.
Very
No.
plain.
We had lemon lime bitters. It was fine. She didn't want any alcohol at the time.
I wouldn't hear you either.
I didn't mind. I'm not that fussed about having alcohol all the time.
We've broken him so well, ladies and gentlemen. Remember him when he was such a good old Christian boy? And now look at him, corrupted. We
What do you mean? I'm not corrupt.
corrupted. You doofus. Corrupt. There was a D at the end there. Corrupted.
Oh, okay.
We have
Well,
done our
surely
jobs.
being corrupted implies being corrupt,
No, it doesn't at all.
doesn't it?
Corruption.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get this right. So the British redneck boy is trying to teach the English lad how to speak English. Good to know. I'm
Yeah.
yeah. Good to know.
Yeah. By the way, Marty's in the chat room.
No! Shut up!
How dare you?
Oh, why have you? Why did you do it? How dare you throw me under the bus because we're throwing you under the bus?
Acknowledge Marty's presence.
No, I won't.
Just to get the subject back, you know, if you do your stretches and you're really limber, but that doesn't mean you're limber all the time.
No. Listen to the grandpa. Listen to him. He knows.
I do.
Mm.
I feel limber all the time.
Do you?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you really?
Yes.
There are certain things I want to say, but there's too naughty for the show.
Well,
We digress.
That's me. That's me. Limber all the time.
I
Yeah.
haven't been watching his Twitch channel, obviously.
Billy, no mates. No. Yeah, you haven't.
Yes.
Dear, oh dear. Replacing one palm of the hand with another. So she was in the palm of your hand, you're saying, and all is well.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Guess so. You don't seem very committed to this. Are you not into her? You think she's nice or what?
She's all right. She's nice. Yeah. Yeah.
She lived near the airport.
I mean, as near as anyone else does, I guess. Nearer than I do.
Lovely. Good to know. And how exactly? So have we arranged another date so far? Did it go?
Not
Did
yet,
the-
no.
did it all flow well though? Did it?
I feel like it went reasonably well. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
Now,
why have you?
Reasonably well. But,
Was there a spark?
Lee, I feel like he's withholding information.
I think so too. Yes.
Well, I don't want to spill all the beans.
Just like a handful of beans.
Exactly. Any beans
You're
would do.
Come on, bean. Come on.
I think I already gave you a bean.
Yeah, I think you telling us what was on the menu.
How
Isn't
dare-
exactly.
Exactly. How?
We could have done that with a Google search.
Exactly. This is if anything.
I could have read Yelp reviews and got more information about this place. Come on.
Your Scottish Jewishness is now rolling out into conversation. I don't mind it for your economic terms, but now we are getting very little. So you're thinking that was there a spark? Was there? Do you think there was a little something?
I think so. Yeah, but I definitely do want to see her again. And
Excellent.
I think it probably will happen. But,
Wonderful.
we'll see.
You should text
I'll
her now.
text her back. I'll
Yeah.
text her back better. Yeah.
Yeah, back later. So she's texted you, and you've been like, I'm a Twitch streamer. Excuse me, I'm going to my trailer, and now you're on the air.
No, she hasn't texted me yet. No.
You should text her, say, did you get back okay and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'll do that now.
Yeah, you do that now. Come on.
Come on, man.
Jeez.
Show some concern.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I hope
I
you
will.
got back okay. I really enjoyed your company. I hope to see you soon, Next time I'll pay extra for the beverages inside the water.
P.S. I'm doing a very important podcast right now, so you could leave me alone for a couple hours.
No. If you could go to this URL, youtube.com/.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Don't
Tory.
touch anyone in the chat room or wash your hands.
Hold on, Tory. What was the URL again, Ben?
youtube.com/watch?v=DGLP
No!
2RK3W4.
I hate when this. I'm doing this for you, not for me, Ben. Bang! bad, Ben. Very bad.
You asked me what the URL was.
It is
I
clearly.
can't with him right now.
Oh, I can't either, no. It's clearly youtube.com/dirtyboxersnet.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
youtube.com/dirtyboxersnet.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Some people. I'm so sorry, people. We'll start the show in a minute, but I'm just like, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
We already did.
Have we? My short-term memory is just, oh dear. If this is the show, this is screwed. But anyway, I would like to officially
Thanks for
apologise.
listening.
Yeah, sorry. I zoned out for a second. I'm so sorry if this is the show. I am sorry. God's sake. Dear.
So Lee,
Hi.
you had a bit of a holiday.
I had a lovely holiday, thank you very much. I was getting a bit worried, but in the middle of it. But thankfully, we had a contingent that broke away, and it was like, yeah, yeah. So
Wait, what does that mean? What does contingent mean? In
a
this
contingent in this case, we I'll tell you the story, but all right.
Well, I understand, Lee, but if for Ben, I would like for you to extrapolate.
Case? Yeah.
Oh no, Marty from the women's. Oh no. Why did I look into the chat room? Right, so he's Lee's dating advice is always on point. Thank you. Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm acknowledging it, because I am good. Thank you so much, Marty. You suck up. Right, so basically, I approve this message.
Good on you, Marty, getting acknowledged.
It's the way to
If
do
you-
it.
If you would like to agree with Lee, go to the chat room over at youtube.com/watch V equal DGLP-2 capital R K3W4.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful. Thank you so much. They just roll off the tongue, don't they?
It does.
So I went on holiday with a group of friends. Okay, so there was the South African, who's I don't believe is South African because he's white, and as everyone knows, South Africans are black. But he was born there, and then escaped. Is what his story is. And then we've
Good
got
on him, I guess.
yeah. So we had him. We got South African, fake South African. We've got then. Look at me, like if anything, bringing together the old British Empire and helping them. Like I've got you, Ben. I've got Tory over there. I'm just collecting them, looking after them, making sure everyone's okay.
Lee, would you feel more comfortable calling him an Anglican African?
An Anglican African. Okay, yes, why not? Let's try that because that seems to roll off the tongue so beautifully.
What about the Canadians? We don't have any representation from there.
We don't.
And that is by choice.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
by
you'll
choice.
find.
Yes. So basically we have so we got there, and then his missus is basically a very short version, very very short, like 4 foot. He's about 6'4", she's about 4 foot,
Oh no.
and she looks like, if you squint a bit, she looks like Moaning Myrtle from Harry Potter. So there's there. So there's them two. Yeah, so them two, and then then we had Ariane and his poking stick Soph and their kids. And
That's
then
good to hear they're still together.
they are, yes, they're married now, Ben. I was his best
Oh,
man.
good. Excellent.
Yeah, it was very lovely indeed. I made sure that I would never be best man again.
Yeah. What did you do to him?
He set precedent.
I did set precedent. So basically, long story short, so he's the sort of lad who is nice to be with most of the time, but unfortunately there isn't really many good stories to throw him under the bus by. Yeah, he's basically
too nice.
no, don't push it. No, but I mean, like, but there's no real good stories you can say in that scenario.
Okay.
So what I did was I decided to do a slideshow. I know this is me going to the extreme. So I got no, it was
sounding
good.
dodgy already.
No, so basically, I don't know if you have it in the everywhere else, but there was a TV show over here called This Is Your Life.
I've heard of it.
Heard of it. So it's a red book. I found a red book off Amazon, which was like exactly the same as it used to be in the telly. And like, so they've got that as a gift. My script and all that kind of stuff is in there with the pictures and stuff. And I went to his mum, and unknown to her, I also went to her mum to drag her down as well, because it's only for equal opportunities, you see, even though I'm supposed to slag off him. And I took loads of photos, or they're like historical photos of them both, like as kids and all that kind of stuff, and then photoshopped them onto things that it would never be. So I made this entire fake "This Is Your Life," and on the slideshow was all these photoshops of all these different things. Like he was the original Hulk out of Marvel before, when Edward Norton was doing it, and then they went, no, we can't do that. As a baby, he was on the cover of Nirvana, the album with the baby.
I sincerely hope there was an Harry Potter.
There was loads of stuff, right? And then we threw her under the, and then it was just an entirely made up history of what he'd done through his life, and I think it went well because too well, because half the audience obviously knows me and met me, and then there's like the older lot, the old nans and granddads who just don't understand what the hell's going on, and I thought it was going well when there was a group of people at this wedding who started eating their napkins because they were laughing too much noise, and they were like crying and with tears. I thought this is going down well, but to start off the thing was literally basically to ensure that no one else asked me to be best man for their wedding. Anthony, this is your life. And then the jingle started and it just went from there. So basically, no one else has asked me so far to be their best man. So
very good.
Very, very good indeed.
Well done, Lee.
Thank you. I achieved my role. Oh, and I also did a speech for, and we went to Liverpool. I forgot we haven't spoken about that. I took him to Liverpool. And we went to the Cavern Club because he likes the Beatles. Big fan of the Beatles, so we went to the Cavern Club for one night because it was the 50th anniversary of the Beatles being on the. It just happened to work out that way on the Ed Sutherland show. Over there in America, and they had the official
really big show.
Big show, yes. So they had the official Beatles tribute that they do at the Cavern Club on for a special night. So we did that, which was a blinding night, absolutely amazing. And the next day we did the Magical Mystery Tour around Liverpool about all the different places. So it was like a Beatles themed weekend away. So yeah, that was it really. That was me best manning.
Excellent work.
Yeah. So where were we?
So, any further invitations to be best man?
No, so far. No. Well, you should know because I've told everybody to email Ben at dirtyboxes.net just in case they were interested.
Yeah, no invitations are coming.
None. Oh,
yeah. I thought they might have. I thought they might have tried to reach out to you in some other way.
What smoke signal?
Yeah. I hear that works in the UK.
Smoke signal.
Yeah.
Doesn't work on my phone.
Doesn't it? Well, that's awkward. But I don't. Where were we? Where were we before we started talking about that? Oh yeah, we're on holiday, weren't we? Yeah. So basically, they've got married together and they've got kids, right? And the thing is, we're going with parents. I've noticed this before, and it's no slagging off or anything. But if you're a single, or childless couple, you go on holiday to chill out. Yeah, that's the whole point. But obviously, with kids, you're trying to entertain them as well as chill out. So every day they were like, okay, or like Monday we're doing this, Tuesday we're doing this, Wednesday we're doing this, Thursday doing this. And it was fine. But by the time like Wednesday or Thursday came round, I was absolutely knackered. And I don't have much energy as it is at the moment because of meds and all that kind of rubbish. So it was like, and then the South African and Moni Myrtle they equally went, we just need a day off because we were hanging from Eurovision.
I believe he prefers the term Anglican African.
Sorry, how dare I? So, but it makes him sound like a priest or something. But so we basically were hanging one day, and it was like, no, we're going to have a whole day just sitting there with Disney Plus on, watching some crap. So, but it was nice. It was a bit, it was good. Overall, it was lovely. I took some lovely photos. One day I might actually show you some. But I'm getting pretty good at photography at the moment, actually. I'm quite proud of it. So, yeah.
Excellent.
That's my new hobby.
What's the latest thing you've taken photos of then?
I can't really talk about it.
Yeah,
But
we can't talk about that on a family show.
Family show.
Family show. But previously, I've taken lots of while we were on holiday, we went to one of these little zoos, not like one of the big ones. No, kind of like a family zoo that kind of, it's smaller, it's quieter, one of them ones, and so we were able to get quite intimate with. Okay, I'll take that word back.
Dial that one back. Just a bit.
Sorry, we were able to get
We'll fix it in post. Yeah.
quite clear. Yeah, we'll edit. Can we edit that? I'll play in post later. Intimate. No, I've said it again. Damn. Quite close.
He's got intimacy on the mind.
I do. Yes. So, oopsie. With
Get a bit romantic with the.
No,
No.
we were able to get quite close to the animals, right? Compared to like a big zoo where you've got these big pens, but at the same time you've got lots of people and crowds and things. So this one was quite small, but their enclosures were quite big. But it was just easier to get close to get a decent photo and stuff. So we did that. So
they're smaller on the outside.
yeah. So it's good. So I don't think I'm very much a wildlife photographer, but I cheat enough to make it look good, at least.
That's mostly the animal's fault. I think we can agree on that.
No, it's definitely my fault. No, I totally. I'm not a wildlife photographer. I just can't. I can't really. It takes too long. Guys, really, you're standing there trying to get the one shot, and they always say don't work with animals or kids, don't they? So it's like, and I've got Society, Ben. You may have heard of him.
Oh. No.
They're the ones judging you previously, I believe.
Previously,
They've been judging me?
they've been there. Oh, oops!
How very dare they?
Oh no! How did that slip out? Oh no! I mean, they are lovely. They're lovely, and they think you're great. There we go, or at least good. There you go. There you go. I think I covered it. Damn. No. Oh no. Anyway, look over here, Ben. Shiny. Ooh, shiny. So yeah, it was good. It was like I took some. I got stung by a bee the other day, which is.
Oh no!
How was that?
I think it was a bee, or it could have been a really nasty wasp. I think it was a bee, and there was
Did it sting you multiple times?
No, it stung me right on the lip. I was standing there. I was going around a church, and it was behave top lip. Thank you very much. So I was like walking around this church, and at the back, in kind of like the vicar or the priest's office kind of thing, little kind of area. They got the outside. They had these really interesting, and they're not quite slates, but they were like a medieval kind of tile on the roof, and it had been through weather and age. It had kind of warped, and it was quite an interesting wave effect, and it had this hive in it. And so I was like a couple of meters back, quite far back, and I'd done this before, like with another nest. While I was visiting the lesbians in Northern Ireland last year or whatever. So, so I was quite far back. I'd zoomed in. And the next thing I know, I'm surrounded by, like, bees. And I'm like, get off. Yeah? So I'm walking away, backing. Bees, yes. I'm assuming they were bees. So I'm backing off, and I'm like brushing them off. It's all, I'm respectful and everything else in this churchyard. And then I'm literally, a good 10 meters away, ready, probably longer, away. I'd finally finished, and the last one came up and stung me right on the top lip. And I may have sworn in the churchyard and then swiftly apologised to nobody apart from the ownership of the land. I was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. And the weirdest thing is that even though it was throbbing and it wasn't like a painful, like, it was just like, ow, I got stung. But because it was in the face, I've never witnessed this before, really, where suddenly my nose and my eyes just watered and it was just gushing. And I'm like, but it doesn't hurt. It's just suddenly I couldn't stop. Like, it was like, ugh. Weird. But this was just before Ariane attacked me with a bike. But don't worry about that. We won't talk about that, you know. I thought I was going to do a good thing on
Well, you still have the chance.
Thursday. No, I was like, maybe I was just being told off for swearing in the churchyard. But on Thursday, the dump, I don't know what you call it, a scrapyard? The dump? No, that's not scrapyard, it's for cars and stuff in America.
Depends on where we're going with this, Lee.
No, it was not that kind of dump. Household waste kind of place. Not your wheelie bins, not your kind of like, but you know, you've got an old bike or something, you take it to the tip, the dump, whatever you want to call it.
An old computer monitor.
Yeah, stuff like that. So, yeah. So on Thursday, I was supposed to be meeting up, right, with potential indoors, right? Okay. I know it's been a while. But I'm on the scene now. You know, unlike all scenarios, like it's when you finally get one bus, 8 or 9 buses turn up at once, and suddenly I'm like, hold on.
Oh my!
This is awkwardly timed. This is awkwardly go away. I'm focusing on this potential indoors, right?
You can't double park there.
How dare you? So don't you see the signs? So I was supposed to be meeting potential Mrs. Brown on Thursday evening, right?
Very interesting.
Very. I was probably going to get a little smoochy smooch, Benjamin. I was going to. I may have even actually opened my wallet and got her possibly bladdered. For
Wow.
Yeah, why not? Who knows? Modern world. But anyway, so I thought to myself, you know what? Thursday at 2, I can help because Ariane's poking stick Soph, right? She'd been banging on about getting rid of this sofa for about 6 months or so, and probably longer than that, right? It's been an age. And finally she goes, it's a good week, it's a good sunny day. Can you get rid of my sofa for me? And I said, yes, Thursday at 2, because at 4 or 5, I'm meeting potential indoors, right?
That'd be a terrible time to hurt your back.
Exactly. It would be horrific, yes. So I decided, you know what, okay. So I happened, because I'm going to the tip, and it is because of...
Just a tip.
Yes, because it's like COVID responsibility rubbish. Suddenly, basically, it's any excuse for the council to not do their job, is what I've learned. The local dump, you can't use with Kermit. Because they're like, no, because suddenly, if you've got a van, they assume you work. They obviously haven't met me. But I mean, like, they assume you're doing it for, like, professional usage or something. Not because you can't fit a sofa in a Fiat 500. You need a proper vehicle to go and get rid of it. You know what I mean? So, because logic is out the window when the council's involved, isn't it? So, the next one further away, within our region that we've paid towards, allegedly, then because of COVID, allegedly, you've got a time slot. So you've got to book a slot, and then you've got to give your vehicle registration and like your blood type and your shoe size and all these kind of questions to get in to just dump a sofa. However, where I'm located, I'm on the border of like 3 counties. Okay, so if we go across across the border into the dump that's over there, not over there, Ben, over here, this one here, yeah. If you go to this one, they don't care when you turn up. There is no slots. You just turn up and dump and go. It's a bit further away, but at least you don't have to worry about it. Yeah? You're there, you're done. They don't care what vehicle you're in. They just, respect the fact that you've got some stuff to get rid of, and that's it. Done. And because of this, I opened my big fat gob by mistake. Because I had a little skip in my step, didn't I? I was going to meet potential her indoors.
You're not on a date yet.
No, I was like, I'm gonna get good here, right? So I've got to get rid of this sofa. I'm going to the dump. It's like chicken teeth to be able to go to the dump. So I happened to offer it to my father and other people. It's like, I'm going to the dump. If you want something to get rid of, I've got Kermit, but the sofa is priority. And they're like, okay, fine. So basically, so I left my dad to have the Kermit. By the time I get back, it is rammed with stuff he has found from the garage. So it's like, uh-oh. We finally get to Ariane. We finally get this sofa in, and suddenly they've got 8 or 9 other bits and bobs that they want to get rid of as well. So the sofa was just a lie. The sofa was a means to get other crap in there as well. And then
It'll fit.
Yeah, exactly. And then Sophie goes, oh, my nan's got a bike that she's found in her garage that she wants to get rid of as well. If you're going that way, if you're passing.
If I am. No, I'm going to leave this stuff in the car.
Exactly. So I'm like, all right, fine, because I like her nan. We get on well. So I was like, sure, I'll help her out. And she was the only one who actually was getting rid of the one. No, in fact, no, that's a lie. Because then when I get there, I'll get the bike, and then she goes, oh, that can go to the dump as well. So I'm like picking up extras in this thing that I've said no, like, you've only said a sofa, and now I've got 89 things that I've also got to get rid of. To the point where we were at the dump the longest possible time you could possibly be there for, at least half an hour, get rid of everyone's junk. By which point, I wasn't able to meet up with potential her indoors. We've postponed it. After all the lovely things I did to keep the world rotating a bit, lovely things. And it's ruined, Benjamin. It was ruined.
Thanks, Ben.
Thanks. Honestly.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I don't know. Is he there?
Not much of it. Like,
has he muted himself and slagging us off in the other in his streamage? Ben,
I don't watch his streams. I couldn't tell you.
I don't know either. He's there. I can see him. But it's oh no.
Oh, he's spinning.
Oh, is it? Oh, he's gone.
Oh, very convenient.
No.
Very.
Oh, he's suddenly arrived back. Oh, it's loading. Loading. Spinning. Hello? Ben? Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
There he is.
Good. Yeah, I was trying to talk there, but then nothing was getting through, it seems.
No, that's never happened to me.
That's never happened to me either.
Yeah. I don't know why it would, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because because you know when they say paying it forward, Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought I was doing with this dump run thing.
Yeah.
So I'm helping everybody else out for the greatest good. And then all of a sudden, do I get my lovely, possibly sticky reward? No, I didn't.
Oh, mate. Well, sometimes these things happen.
I wish it wouldn't.
Dumping it forward's is a lie.
It is a lie. Outrageous lie. But I'm so disappointed. That was the thing. It was like,
Well, did you get rid of the sofa?
yes, I did get rid of the sofa.
Okay, well, I mean,
Something did happen.
That's progress.
Yeah, exactly. But still, it's like, come on, just a little bit. Yeah. And
Well, how long is it going to take to reschedule that? Maybe you sent a text.
Well, yeah, we've been chatting and we've been, I tell you what, I haven't had as many phone calls, per week than with this one, which I like. It's actually
Nice.
reflective.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is nice, and it's different. But I'm one of these people because obviously I don't know if I've mentioned this, Tory. I don't know if I mentioned this at all. I have a short-term memory issue, so I quite enjoy texts because then I can scroll back and remember what we've been talking about and then continue the conversation.
That is a bit of a perk, yeah.
It's
I don't think you've ever brought that up before.
haven't I? I really should have. So it's one of those scenarios where I'm like halfway through, like even a sentence. Sometimes I'm forgetting where the sentence began. So I'm like, okay, I'll just go with it and see what happens. And it seems to have worked so far, but it's worrying.
It's weird some of the things you can accidentally sign on to for that, too.
Yes, exactly. I'm glad you feel my pain too. It's very lovely. But yeah, it's just weird. But it's nice. It's refreshing and it's quite cool. But now all of a sudden, I'm like committed to developing something with potential indoors, right? All of a sudden, from nowhere, people that we flirted with before but didn't really develop anything and didn't really go anywhere or anything like that. Suddenly, this week, everyone, the sun's out. So everyone's now not hibernating and now suddenly wants to meet up or want to go for a coffee or something or other. I'm like, no.
I know.
It's a bit rude.
I mean, don't overcommit yourself to someone who hasn't overcommitted to you. So, I mean, you're still honest with everyone that's involved. Why not pursue several ventures at once?
Ooh, I don't know if I'm not like that. I'm not like Ben, you see. I can't do that.
As long as you're honest about it, not, trying to get away with something.
No.
Why would you be honest, though?
Pardon? Ben, see, the rest of the society, Ben, once again, society enjoys honesty. You really should try it sometime.
Do they?
Yes.
Oh.
You get bonus points and everything. You level
okay.
up. It's like, think of it like a game.
It might take pressure off of the one, maybe they try harder.
Oh. No, I'm all right. So far, it's one of those ones where, and this is why hold on, let me think. Have I shared this show with them? No.
Good job.
No, yeah.
That's an excellent decision you've made.
Yeah,
there.
thank you very much. Right, so I can speak openly. Right, here we go. All right. It's one of the scenarios, when it's too good to be true at the moment. It's one of them ones where potential indoors is not allergic to mud, loves Kermit, wants to go travelling in Kermit. You know what I mean? Lots of tick boxes, lots of ticks in those boxes. Not just the boxes.
No, that's a major red flag. Major red flag, that.
Oh, no. Why now? Why? Dear, oh dear. What do you mean major red flag? I thought that was brilliant.
I'm kidding.
You cheeky swine.
Who's major red flag and why did they promote him?
What are they promoting? What commission are they on? But no, I'm just like, admittedly, they are further afield than I would normally like. Yeah, it's like an hour to get there, which in American land is like just around the corner to go to the shop, isn't it? And
that's enough to make a good decision and turn around.
Yeah, but I mean, like for me, that locally, and then it's not like on a major road. It's kind of country lanes and stuff, so it will take an hour to get there, and it's fair enough, and that's a commitment. And we both drive, which is definitely a tick, and so there's many good things, and so because my mind is weird, I'm waiting for the other foot to drop. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what's the catch? And so far, there isn't a catch, and which is making me even more anxious to think there is a catch.
You've conditioned yourself to catches. Maybe there isn't one.
I know. Could you imagine if there isn't? It's like, oh no, I've got to settle down and have kids now, Ben. I don't know if I like this. Adopt a dog called Larry.
Ben, you can get off his knee now.
Yeah, it's getting a bit squidgy. I don't like it. So But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's an interesting development. It's all new, and I'm very excited. But I've been in a scenario like this before, and we turned out it was awkward. So maybe I'm just like the cast of that shadow from the previous one that I thought was too good to be true, which turned out to be, oh my God, a car crash waiting to happen. This one seems all right. Seems settled.
Yeah,
seems, you know.
Don't spend too much time in the past or the future. Spend it in the present.
I'm trying to, because here we go. This is how much of a hippie I've turned into in the last couple of years. While I've been, this is good stuff, man.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Yeah. That's the reason why they call the present because it is a gift to use the best you can. See, look at me.
Oh, come on.
What?
That's so hippie.
I know. But look at Tory.
I knew you were gonna come up with something like that, but oh man,
That is amazing. Shut up. Right, Ben.
What do you not like about that, Ben?
What's wrong with that?
It's just, it just makes me cringe. I'm
Oh.
sorry. It's just an instinctive reaction.
Outrageous.
Yeah.
How dare you, Ben?
Hey, look, I'm sorry.
No, you're not. That's the problem.
I can't help the way I react. It was instinctual.
What a lovely rash you've got today.
Yeah.
But I just don't get it. I but it is true. It's like today's a present. Use it. It's a gift. It's, once you think about it like that, then you can focus on today, the present, not the future, not the past, like Tory was saying.
That's
the
true.
present is the only time that's ever existed. You've never been in another time.
No. Exactly. If you think about it, if you go deep, and I'm saying this without any marijuana in my system. Tory,
I'm
however.
not.
Yeah, exactly. Tory is stoned out of his face. But me,
Yeah, there's a dispensary, I think, 12 minutes away from me.
that far, I'm surprised you haven't moved in.
Well, I mean, I still have to pay rent.
Oh, yeah, there is that. Oh. Do they do home delivery? Is it on Uber Eats? Do they?
Oh.
Deliveroo.
It would be. See, I had an idea for Duber Eats. But they were edibles.
Oh, no. Why haven't we, with all your muffins, sorry, why haven't
I was wondering where we're going with that.
why haven't you started in the edible shenanigans? What, oh, maybe you have and you haven't told us. What?
Well, I mean, you could say, Lee, you could say that I've been practicing for years now with low cost ingredients, gaining in skill so that if I ever wanted to convert to high cost ingredients, then I could do that fairly easily with a transition just by basing what kind of ingredients I'm using. So yeah, I mean, has it passed my mind that might be the future? Oh, well, it hasn't passed the legislation in my state yet.
Ah.
Another nugget of wisdom from the family of Dirty Boxers to you.
We've learned now why the real reason. Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah. Very good.
I'll drive across the bridge, yo.
Dear, oh dear. So, now is time, I believe, to get into the randomly beautiful world that is known as Tasha Bella's News. Hello, Tasha Bella, the love of my life, yes. So, this glorious piece of news is... Shut up, you! Shut up. She's mine. This is coming from TMZ, or for America is TMZ. It's clearly TMZ.
I prefer to call it Tums.
So this one is definitely beautiful because it involves the JJ. Oh, here we go. Ooh. So, this is a fascinating story involving Gwyneth Paltrow. I don't know if I like her or not. I know. She's one of them that I can't
What, women? Is that what you're going for with that?
No. She
We're going to narrow this down just a little bit from the majority of the people on the planet to something as somewhat of a smaller pool.
However, I agree that Ben actually just said a funny. Well done. It's taken 10 years. Finally, Ben.
Thanks, mate.
Well done. So a man says he purchased a "This Smells Like My Vagina" candle from... and that's a Bunny Floppy Floppy Ears. I don't know if that doesn't sound like it's going to...
You know what I assume when I hear that?
Mm.
Wax job.
No. Walking around.
Wax on,
No,
wax off.
no, moving on. So a man says he purchased a Bunny Floppy Floppy Ears "This Smells Like My Vagina" Bunny Floppy Floppy Ears candle from Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop company. Claims it could have killed him when it exploded. Now, what is he doing with her candle? Yes. And now he's filed a class action lawsuit about it. So
You have to have multiple people for class action.
that's what I'm thinking. That's what I don't know. Yeah. According to the legal documents obtained by TMZ, I'm still going to say it, so shut up. TMZ. The guy suing in Texas. I'm not going to say his name, but because what was he doing with her for JJ candle? I don't know. He says he purchased the 10.5 ounce vagina candle online in January.
Oh.
Okay.
His first mistake, I guess.
Yes, honestly.
Should have ordered it earlier if he wanted a gift for Christmas.
Exactly, honestly. Or maybe he was just getting it cheap in the sales.
Maybe he was spending a gift certificate he had gained.
For Goop Company, yes. So he claims he lit the candle for the first time in February. Okay, so we learnt so far. So maybe
Just
delivery.
in time for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, maybe it was like single day, yes. Or maybe delivery took longer than he expected. Possible reasons, we're thinking here. Possible reasons why it took so long. And he placed it on his nightstand. A level surface, may I just say, Benjamin? It clearly says here, a level surface. I've never met a bedstand or a nightstand that is an unlevel surface or a wonky surface.
I mean, I guess if it was badly made.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
bit of wonk on the wonk, hey. And he insists there was nothing close to touching the candle and no open windows or drafts in his bedroom. So he's a single man. There was no open windows or drafts, Ben. There was none.
Nice. Good on him.
However, he claims after burning for an estimated 3 hours or less. That sounds about right for a candle, that sort of thing, yeah. The candle became engulfed in high flames and exploded soon after, and the room was filled with smoke.
Oh
dear.
Sounds pretty serious.
He alleges the candle...
Did the smoke smell like Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina?
It doesn't say.
I mean,
What?
where there's smoke, there's fire.
That's what we've learned on this show, yes. So he alleges
red on the head, fire in the hole.
Oh, that tickled. So he alleges the candle also left a black burn ring on his nightstand. Oh, no. The worst kind. And says the jar is charred and black. According to the documents, he acknowledges the candle comes with a Bunny Floppy Floppy Ears limited warning on goop.com, including caution not to burn the candle for more than 2 hours at a time. Really? It's a candle. It just burns, doesn't it? Why can't you...
if your candle lasts for longer than 2 hours, consult your physician.
But he says that the warning is insufficient. He also claims that Goop fails to warn that the candle could cause significant injuries when it explodes. And he calls the vagina candles inherently dangerous.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
so they're too flammable?
Yes.
that's the nature of a candle.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I think you'll find that the candles that aren't very flammable don't sell well.
don't they?
They probably shouldn't, yeah.
That's frightfully awkward there. So he's suing Paltrow's company for for the breach of warranty. Okay, let's count these. There's many, many things here. Let me get my little ding going. There we go. He is and products liability, and is trying to put together a class seeking damages exceeding $5 million Monopoly money dollars. Yes. So finally, and I'm going to read the update to this as well. A representative for Goop. Could you imagine? Firstly,
Who makes a company called Goop?
Goop.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine checking into your hotel right before this meeting, and I'm with the Goop Corporation. I had a reservation.
I just don't get. I know I like weird names, but Goop of all things is a bit.
Yeah, I mean, for vagina smelling candles, it's not the most awkward choice.
But then, saying that though, it's not shaped. I'm assuming it's not shaped like a vajayjay. Because that's a fail right there in marketing. Exactly. It just smells like
why you have something shaped like a penis that smells like a vagina? It seems like sending mixed messages.
How would you even go and get the smell of your vajayjay as a candle? Would you just go lay down in a laboratory somewhere and they take swabs? What would you do?
I'm willing to do research, ladies.
Oh, good to know. For science purposes.
Got half a dozen blank candles, let's call them.
# science. We've got our resident scientist here, haven't we? Bean.
Yes.
How would you, Dust? You might want to put the. Go on.
Put the lab coat on.
Go on, put the lab coat on. Go on.
Splatter guard.
Yes, go on, put the lab coat on. It's been a while. Dust it off. Go on. Those lovely pens.
All right.
Right. Look at that. He looks there. Look at it. He looks so good in it. Oh, it looks so shiny. Look at all those pens, all those biros.
Yeah, it brings back memories.
It does bring back. Now, scientist Ben, I've just realised Barbie has Ken, and in like Surfer Ken and all that stuff. We have Scientist Ben. So Scientist Ben.
What?
We also have religious expert Ben.
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
We should do a doll.
IT Ben.
IT Ben. Dude named Ben. All sorts of Ben.
Amateur drinker Ben.
Oh, we really should do a doll line of Ben in multiple ways. Astronaut Ben. First date Ben. Comes with a little bottle of water. How would you go and getting fragrances? So if you wanted make a candle, and you wanted to make it smell like your vajayjay, Benjamin, how would that go? What do you think that process would go? Would it be embarrassing, or do you think you'd supply the swabs yourself, or how would that go?
Well, I guess you could do it sort of one or two ways. Depending on if you want to go extremely authentic, I guess you could kind of gather some sort of organic material from the site that you want.
So sop it up a little bit.
So
yeah, that you want it to smell like
organic materials, so like twigs and leaves, or
yes,
okay,
basically, yeah,
okay,
bush.
yeah.
Trust Tory to know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And the other option is to get your smell experts in there to synthetically generate that smell.
Smell
You can collect a little sap.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean, people do that. People
smell experts.
yeah, they can generate any sort of smell. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's true. I appreciate that, but I mean, like, how would they do that? Do they wear a snorkel and breathe in? What exactly?
I'm not too sure on the.
I think you have to keep a
process of that.
sachet of coffee around.
Oh, sachet. Oh, lovely. Very
Cleanse the palate.
Okay, options. We have options. That's the main thing. It's just fascinating. I just find it fascinating. I know that, like, I think we've all seen them around. That the like some porn stars have got like their own personal fleshlights or dildos and all that kind of stuff. And I've never understood how they do that. I've never understood how they do that.
Molding.
Yes, I got that bit, but I mean, like, how? Because, like, if you think about it, how many behind the scenes documentaries have we seen on like different sci-fi channels and that kind of thing about them having to do like a plaster cast of your face to then be able to do like the cowl for Batman or whatever, so they've got something to work with and all that kind of stuff. Imagine putting freezing cold plaster cast on your winky. Because that's really not gonna.
Yes, imagine that, Ben.
Yeah, Ben. Stop doing it, Ben. I said imagine. Far too eager. So I'm just like, because it will just shrivel up like a press stud. So that's not going to make a dildo work, is it? Or whatever.
Are you familiar with the song Plaster Caster by Kiss?
No, I don't think I have it in my...
well, you should read up about the historical significance of that person.
Okay. Fair enough. I shall do that at some point. So we've got finally a representative Goop says that have told TMZ, because that's how it's pronounced, America, we're confident this claim is frivolous. Look at me with big words. Ben, look at that.
Yeah.
My dyslexic eyes are working today. And attempt to secure...
Whoa.
What, buddy?
Number 3.
Really? For me, on my own show?
I wouldn't suggest it for some frivolous reason.
Oh, right. Thank you very much. I'm a real boy. Yay. So,
Feels like wood.
So, we're confident this claim is frivolous and an attempt to secure an outsized payment. That's a weird phrase, isn't it? Surely oversized payment, that makes sense. Outsized payment from a press-heavy product.
Maybe they didn't want to say under the table.
We stand behind the brands we carry and the safety of the products we sell. Interesting.
You stand behind a candle. I didn't know it had a front.
So the Heretic is the brand that supplies the candle. Has I should have taken the number 3 back. Oh no. Substantiated the product's performance. And safety through industry.
That's what her ex said.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, how can we put that about her vagina candle? And safety through industry standard testing. So there we go. That's their brief statement concerning all that malarkey. But this could be a grower. This could be interesting. Oh no, right, Tasha Bella, my love, I have just seen. I've got 2 more stories that I want to talk about right now, and I don't know which one we should do.
Ben, between the 2, I mean, you've seen all these, obviously, at Ben at dirtyboxes.net. I mean, which would you say? Because I think I feel like you're Lee's best counsel in this matter.
You're saying which of the stories we should do next?
Yes. Which would you
definitely do
feel?
the first one.
Lee?
The next one on the list. Do that one next. Yeah.
You sure?
Oh,
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Fair enough. Right. So I'm pushing the link. Very lovely indeed. So
Hope this goes well.
Oh dear. So this is coming from the BBC. What Pinky? The UK.
They still do news.
They do news. Yes.
Wow.
They do. Yes. So the UK is hit by a Cadbury 99 flakes shortage. Oh, that was a deflated detonator. Yeah, much better. The UK is facing a shortage of Cadbury 99 flakes. Do we know what a 99 is?
I've never heard of this.
Got 99 of them, but the
Pardon? And the
No.
what is none? Yeah, right. So close, yet so far.
I got 99 cereals and a flake ain't one.
Oh, there he is. He's got it. So, okay. So what you get is it's an ice cream that you get from like from all ice cream vans. They're not what you can get in a shop. It's an ice cream van special. You get a cone,
Exclusive.
a wafer thin cone, and then you get like it's plonked on top, and then the Cadbury flakes that everyone knows of, I'm sure, is stuck in. A small one is stuck in, and that's a 99.
What?
Yes, it's a 99 because it used to cost 99p. It's now, because of inflation, £86,000. But that's by the by. It's kind of like it's from one of those machines, almost like a McFlurry. Think of a McFlurry, but before Mackie D's took it over, and it's instead of a cup or a tub, it is an edible wafer cone that you swirl it into with a 99p stick, 99p Cadbury stick thing. All right, so a bit of chocolate on the side.
Very nice.
As a well-balanced diet meal. So, obviously. So, the UK is facing a shortage of Cadbury 99 flakes. So, the mini flakes from Cadbury, which is now no longer as good as it used to be because the Americans took it over and ruined everything. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do apologise. Because we used to use milk in our chocolate, Ben, and now they use dried milk.
Oh,
Yeah, because that's the whole.
it's disappointing.
It is, because now instead of having like it was 1.5, it worked out to be like the Cadbury logo.
I don't know the Cadbury logo. Sorry.
How can you not know the Cadbury? It's basically 2 cups that are pouring, yeah, into like the
Okay.
swirl of.
Maybe they haven't made it over to Australia. I'm sorry.
Oh, in 100 years. Oh, you should have got it
Yeah,
by now.
yeah.
Your
well,
fault.
you know.
Your fault.
I mean,
It's
what are
not
you
my
gonna do?
fault.
You just haven't made it here yet.
It's not my fault yet. How dare you? Anyway, so basically,
Yeah.
there was 2 cups that pour, okay, that make the swirl into the sea of the Cadbury logo, right? And the whole idea is that it's like a cup and a half of milk is in each chocolate bar of milk, real milk, proper milk. And then Hershey came along and bought Cadbury, and then a couple of years ago, and then they just replaced all the real milk with dried milk instead, and it's changed the chocolate entirely to the American tat we know today.
Are you blaming this on the feminists?
I just
You
thought
you said her, she.
Oh yeah,
Is that their pronouns or their
I
name?
believe that is her pronouns. Yes. So the UK is facing a shortage of Cadbury 99 flakes after a surge in demand for soft serve. That's what it's called, soft serve ice creams topped with the crumbly chocolate treat. The ice cream toppers are half the size of the flakes sold in newsagents and petrol station counters. I did not know that they were half, exactly half. I thought they were just like a bit that you snapped off and that would do. Here's a bunny floppy ears from the Cadbury ownership people. We are seeing a recent increase in demand for our Cadbury 99 flake in the UK and Ireland that we had not expected.
What? Selling more ice cream in the summer?
I know. How could you
would've-
not?
Who saw this coming?
I did not see this at all. And the news has caused alarm on Twitter with some.
Oh no, not Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Twitter, there now. Don't get upset.
Yeah, with many suggesting alternative chocolate toppings that could be used to substitute the 99 flake during the shortage. But I mean, it's just stupid. How it's like I really cannot understand the world shortage of things right now. We've spoken about this before, and it's just
engineered.
You think it's engineered, Ben? You?
For what, the virus? Yeah, I don't know if it matters that much anymore.
No, not the virus. Trust you to put your tinfoil hat straight on. Not the virus, the shortage of things since the virus.
Oh, right. No, I don't know about that being like engineered. Yeah,
it just
probably
seems
just natural causes.
Natural causes.
Yeah, just people being.
That's the first.
Yeah.
But I just don't understand why or how there can be a shortage of anything when supposedly this world of, globalization, it's wonderful, excellent. And then you close a factory for a couple of weeks and then suddenly realize there's a huge demand and you open up the factory again. How have we not caught up yet is what I can't work out.
I think it's honestly, I do think it's like a natural response to globalization. You get shortages.
Well, also, it's the supply and demand. You can charge more if there aren't many.
Oh,
But
and
if you start
they?
saying we've got plenty, then you can't charge as much.
Yep. Yep. I'm definitely.
But yeah, I do think these shortages are a natural, just a natural response to globalization. Because monopolies just tend to develop.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, I think if anything, and I really hope that people are realizing this and thinking about this, which they aren't, but, I hope that people suddenly realize actually certain things should be developed and created locally just for the country that I'm in and not go for the whole European market or the whole world market or just the Americas market or whatever, I hope.
Or in my case, I should be able to create something for the state that I live in. I shouldn't have to go to the next state to buy it.
Oh no!
Yeah, for sure.
Dear, I do. Is there a regular motel that you stay at? Do you get discount? Is it like, do you get a stamp on a loyalty card where the 10th stay is free or something? Is it?
It's a 30-minute round trip.
Oh no! How awful.
Well, I manage once I get back. Make up for lost time.
Oh, that's all right then. That's good to know. But
and then lose more time.
Oh dear. Have you checked behind the sofa? It's always behind the sofa. So I just find it
a sofa.
Yeah, behind the sofa. I just cannot understand how we have got to this position where, even today, where they have announced. I read it I was reading it before I come on the show, where they've come to an agreement. The G7 have come to an agreement to have a minimum global tax rate for corporations at 15%. And it's like, why? There is no reason.
Tax rate.
Yeah, a global tax rate of a minimum of 15%, which sounds shocking because in America it's like 30%.
Government, at least, not that I'm aware of.
Not yet, no. But
who gets that money?
But it's the local company, the local country gets that, because there is a big thing where obviously Amazon, Facebook, and all the big normal ones are using tax dodging technique. Well, no. Let me take that back. They're not using tax dodging techniques. They're just using the system as it has been developed and has been running for hundreds of years. Yeah, that is what they've been doing.
That's what I was about to say. I mean, my goodness, if the laws are there and you don't use them, that's your problem.
Okay, suddenly, I don't know if I'm just tripping my tits off or anything, but I believe...
The two could be happening concurrently, Lee.
Okay.
I don't want to take your tit tripping away from you.
Oh, fair enough. That's lovely. Thank you very much.
I heard that also.
Okay, so there was a very loud Big Voice Jay. Yeah, there was a.
That was a
You
big
darn
voice.
right it was.
You may want to turn it down a little bit, Jay, because you are, just a smidge. Just so we can have a beautiful moment.
Turned down for what?
Just a smidge, just a little bit, just so that we're all the same level. How about now, Big Voice Jay? How are you, dear?
Better.
Better. So
There he is.
there he is. Hello, mate. How are you?
Oh, goodness, I'm doing well. How about yourself today?
I'm all right. Thanks for listening. We're just discussing about this world shortage malarkey, and we've moved on into this globalized tax minimum rate, they're saying, and the fact that all taxes should be paid in the country they originate from. Now, I don't understand why this is a turn of the books, because in theory, America, it does mean for like the American companies, they can actually bring the money home now. So there should be allegedly more for, being used locally there. Because I know Apple, as an example, has billions sitting in Ireland that they can't bring back.
Ben.
Yeah, bin. But I mean, like, I just don't understand what the benefit is, because if the corporations, is it? What's the end goal, Ben? Think about this. What could the end goal be? Because it does seem a little bit weird that we're all on the same page now, and that they're going this way. It seems too good to be true as a surface level. It's like it's indoors all over again and waiting for the other foot to drop. What could it be? Because if they ain't paying tax now, they ain't going to like Biden. Let's bring it back to Biden.
By the way,
Yes.
they haven't said that they're going to change any of the loopholes, have they? Or are they just saying, let's have at least a 15% tax on earnings?
Yes, that's all they've said. At least 15% minimum. So places like Ireland can't undercut bunny floppy ears with 9%, which is why everyone's based over there.
This is collusion.
But and they're not at the table to negotiate it. This is the other thing that's stupid. But the point that I'm trying to make is, like, for example, Biden was talking about how people are tax dodging corporation tax, and they're going to change the tax laws or change the tax rate at least to be able to sort that out, right? But if they're exempt, from taking or have got the accountants to make them that they don't have to pay tax now, changing the tax rate ain't going to change anything, because they still will be exempting themselves.
I don't know. They can get on to the cocktail parties and to the Zoom calls because they're still going to wear like 12 masks or whatever it is. And they're going to say, look what we did.
But they
We're
haven't.
going to get the Amazon. No. I know they're not doing
But they're
anything.
not doing
Anybody who have a
anything.
brain can see that they're not doing anything.
Okay, all right.
But for people who lead with their feelings instead of their brains, this will placate them.
Okay.
It's like changing the speed limits on the highways and expecting the planes to follow those limits.
Oh, don't get me started on they've since I've been away, and it always happens when I'm away. Okay, I've decided now I'm never going to take a holiday again. I've decided now, because every time I come back, some numpty somewhere up high.
Did you miss us that much?
No, don't be sick. You're literally hop, skipping, and jumping across.
Don't answer so quick.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go get some coffee.
Oh, some more, yes. But I'm just like, I come back, and the main archery road thing, right, for this area has now got a 50-mile-an-hour average speed camera limit for the whole thing, right?
Oh, so they take multiple like readings of your speed.
Yeah,
And
average it out, and the problem is that they keep saying, everyone keeps saying, speed is the issue on this road, right? This main artery road.
Really?
No, I'll tell you why. And they say it's a big black spot for accidents. The last accident that I can remember was about 18 months ago. Okay. And it was a horrific accident. It was a horrible accident. There's like lives have been changed because of the accident between two vehicles. Okay. However, one of the vehicles was driving normally 60 miles an hour in this dual carriageway bit, right? 2-lane road bit. So overtaking and stuff like that. The other vehicle going the other way, the driver had drunk an entire bottle of vodka and was driving on the wrong side of the road and smashed head on into him. But speed is the reason why the car crashed.
Seems legit, yes.
Ponder. Ponder. It's like, yes, because the average... Listen, okay, so the average speed cameras, okay, which are facing the wrong way for that head-on collision to happen in the first place... If you're thinking about it, because one's facing the one, because they're going the wrong way down the road, full of vodka, what they've achieved, what they've decided to put in place, would have done bugger all in that last crash. Yet they've now switched them on, and the whole road is 50 miles an hour for about 11 miles. It is just it's just stupid. People are stupid. Why? Just, I don't know.
Well, I mean, you don't obviously expect people to give up their vodka drinking, do you?
Well,
They have to give up their speed.
but why? But all I'm saying, okay, what should have happened is actual investment instead of like spending 100 grand on these speed cameras or average speed cameras, okay? Because all they keep doing is slowing the road down. And this is how my mind works. If the slowing down of the road actually achieved something, then you wouldn't need to now do another thing on the same road. You would have already achieved your goal. That's how my mind works. So
Yeah, that could have been worse. They could have put up a gigantic, obnoxious speed bumps.
See, at least we know where we stand. This is the thing, right? If speed is a killer, let's drive the entire country. Let's just drive at 30 miles an hour then. If that's the goal, everything, motorways, all of it, let's just slow it all down
I
to
think
30
you'll
miles.
find living too long is also a killer.
Yeah. Jeez, tell me
Yes,
about
and
it.
too many Cadburys.
Yeah, life, biggest cause of death in the world.
And yet no one's doing nothing about it.
Yeah.
Outrageous.
I mean, I could fix it for you if you really wanted me to.
Oh no.
I don't believe anyone was asking, Ben, but I am curious what your first
I
three
do
steps
not
are.
like the sound of that at all.
No.
Let me go on record.
Yeah, I didn't think anyone would have been.
Yeah, there's probably moving on very quickly before awkwardness continues.
Yeah.
So, the last news story for today, before we jog on and enjoy life for another week, is it's a tender moment. Okay, we're gonna bring it down a bit. Okay.
Gotcha, Bello.
What kind of moment was that?
It's a tender, awkward moment. We're going to dial it back a bit.
Tenderoni.
We're going to end on a low. Some people end on a high, but today I've decided to end on a low. And it's an important discussion. Shut up. From thehill.com. This is via Tasha Bella, the love of my life. Unfortunately, it's a somber moment. Shut up. Man dies inside dinosaur statue. Yes. We
Weird name for a porn star.
it's you're right there. So let's go through let's go through the story at a glance, shall we? Let's go through the little bullet points there. Okay. A father and son notice something strange inside the papier-mâché statue of a Triceratops Saturday afternoon in the town of Santa Colma de Grandmente. Well, who cares? And alerted authorities.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, that's what I thought. A 39-year-old man who had been reported missing by his family hours earlier was found dead inside the papier-mâché dinosaur statue. Police believe he was trying to retrieve... Okay. Let's imagine the scenario that you've had to get into this for this to be the this is
Imagine trying to explain your way out of this one.
okay. Police believe the man was trying to retrieve his cell phone and become stuck
Oh, no.
of a papier-mâché dinosaur. How?
Did he go in penis first?
Oh. So, the body of a missing man was found inside the leg of a large decorative dinosaur statue in a suburb of Barcelona, Spain.
That's what happens when you talk out of turn about Cadbury.
Yeah, this is what happened. Well, this is the thing. We're unfortunately, Spain is on our red list at the moment. We cannot travel there, and you leave the Spanish to their own devices, and it turns out they go suicide themselves in a leg of a statue of a papier-mâché dinosaur. It was bound to happen at some point. It was bound to happen.
Leave it to the Spanish to bring back death by dinosaur as a thing.
Tell me about it. The Guardian reports that a father and son noticed something strange inside the papier-mâché statue of a Triceratops Saturday afternoon in the town and alerted authorities. Okay, was it bulging by any chance? The one leg was slightly bigger than the other.
Or was anything vibrating?
Oh, could you imagine?
It was a phone.
Could you imagine that it was like the old-fashioned what's it called? Nokia, like 3310 kind of.
Such a cheerful slogan.
So a 39-year-old man has been reported missing by his family hours earlier and was found dead inside the statue. Firefighters were called to the scene. How thick was this papier-mâché for it to not be able to be like Hulk smash your way out?
Yeah,
Well, it could have if it was a permanent thing, right? So it might have been a little bit sturdier than what your normal garden variety art project would be.
Well, surely they just use fiberglass, don't they? They use the
Perhaps
stuff.
it was concrete or stucco.
But papier-mâché, that just seems odd to me that it would be out of paper. So, good news, the firefighters were called to the scene to cut the dinosaur leg off and retrieve the man's body. Well done. Well, that's one phone call.
amputate that dinosaur.
Yes. Could you imagine the phone call to the fire? They're smoking 40 a day. You know, they're up in their little kind of cafeteria area that you see on the, inside. They're playing checkers or drafts or something. And then they get the phone call. It's like, hi, can you come and amputate this dinosaur leg for us, please? Would you mind? Awfully. You can come down and destroy the papier-mâché for us, please. So here is a quote from the police. Bunny Floppy Floppy is, "It's an accidental death. There was no violence." End of Bunny Floppy Floppy is. Well, that's good to know.
He wasn't the one in that thing trying to get out.
Whoops!
I'm pretty sure there was plenty of violence. It was just futile violence.
Bunny
Scratching at the inside of a dinosaur's leg while getting no signal.
Oh no! Oh, could you no signal because of paper mache?
Oh man, there's no way that paper mache blocks signal.
No, but they add, it's almost like a Faraday cage because of the wire they use to add structure to it.
Oh, that's true. That might be true, actually. Yeah.
Oh, no. I tell you what, Kermit is very much a Faraday cage at the moment. That's the only thing that's missing, or for us to take this monstrosity of a show on tour, is the bit. Well, that and the main video, introduction video, that and the Faraday cage of the van of Kermit. I'm just I've got to save up my pennies to get an antenna on the outside. I've got the modem. I'm just saving up the pennies for the antenna.
The modem?
The modem, yes. It is, as I like to call it, we are halfway there of Kernet to be installed. It's ready to go. All the wiring is in. The Wi-Fi is working. If you're inside the vehicle, if you're outside of the vehicle.
I thought you were going to have some sort of space modulator.
Not yet. We're waiting for the antenna. It's 250 quid for an antenna.
You're probably going to need a special permit for that.
Well, no.
Oh, your government.
Well, it's fine. Nothing to see here. So I'm, that's the only thing that's holding us back. And hopefully in a week or probably 2 or 3 weeks, we should be able to, suddenly be on tour. Broadcasting via Kernet in Kermit. It'd be lovely.
Very exciting.
It is very exciting. It's finally.
Oh, please tell me it's green.
Oh,
of course it's green. That's why it's called Kermit.
You see that banner at the top of a Digi Rap app?
Nope.
Yeah. No.
That's the color.
Oh, yes.
Yes, that is the color. Pretty much.
Fantastic. I approve.
Yeah,
This is a great meeting. I'm glad we've had this meeting today.
Well, that was the first on the agenda. The second on the agenda is that I would like to make a candles made out the smell of my ass. So, would anyone be interested in taking a swab?
The Gwyneth Paltrow people would like a word with you.
Oh, I bet they were, the dirty goopies.
They're going to have a pretentious off.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Your buttocks are not pretentious enough. We can't sell this.
Outrageous. Who do you think my buttocks are frightfully pretentious? Thank you very much. Frightfully, if you wouldn't mind.
Crowning achievement.
Exactly. I'll even shave the butt hair. It's what more do you need? Or at least comb it. I'm not going to shave. I'll comb it. Maybe put some beads in it, like Captain Jack Sparrow's beard.
Dreads.
Oh dear Lord, not cornrows.
That looks like corn.
Wrong type of corn.
God, I just realized what I said when I said it.
Wrong type of corn. Okay, here we go. Let's get back to the story. Bunny Floppy this is from the authorities. Okay, the authorities. This person got stuck inside the statue's leg and got trapped. Wow. Oh, no. It looks as though he was trying to retrieve a mobile phone which he dropped. What? How? Okay.
Here's a top tip for you. Don't drop your phone inside a dinosaur's leg.
It looks like he entered the statue head first and couldn't get out.
Was he in the mouth of the dinosaur or another orifice?
I don't think we're paid enough to know.
I want to know which artist is making that realistic a sphincter and that elastic a sphincter on a paper mache dinosaur.
Out of paper mache as well.
Oh, because that wasn't the first pass through. It's not right.
But
dang it, man.
I just how Ben, you've got a protractor. You tell us. How can you drop a phone into a paper mache dinosaur?
See, I would have thought there would have to be some upward trajectory involved.
Oh, really? Yeah. You've suddenly got my full attention.
You toss the phone up the dinosaur? Okay.
Yeah, so you've got to toss it inside the mouth.
That cost
So
extra.
Yeah, so there's got to be an upward trajectory. So I think there may have been a bit of shenanigans here. Maybe
Oh, no, not shenanigans.
Maybe someone was like, "Aha, I got your phone. Haha, I'm gonna toss it inside the dinosaur." Haha.
Oh, bullying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Oh, now
Now
we
we're
can get the
talking.
Wokarati on this.
Here we go. Well,
I expect a concert by the end of the week.
I'm expecting. I really want to keep an eye out for this. The report. Okay, the last paragraph. Here we go. Investigators said they are still waiting for autopsy results and aren't sure exactly how long the man was trapped, but believe it could have been several days.
Oh, wow.
It's
They
not.
should count the rings on his phone.
Oh.
How did no one notice him there?
Who knows? Who knows? It's not clear how the man got inside the statue either. But I want an update on this. This is a story that I think we can all get behind. As
Wow.
Well, as much as he could.
But
Was the artist available for comment?
no, that's the end. That's the end of the story, I'm afraid. Not even a picture of it. So we've got to use our own imagination, which is frightfully naughty.
Yeah, you know what happens when you do that.
And so I'm afraid it is almost time for us to leave, Benjamin. After I know it feels so quick. It's gone so quickly. That's what she said. And but I fear we need one more story. It's one of those.
More, Lee.
one more.
For the road.
Exactly. This is also one of those stories that piqued my interest a little, shall we say?
Ooh.
Yes, and I, if anything, I was going to ask for a vivid reenactment, but actually, no, I'd rather. Okay.
So more of a flaccid reenactment.
Well, you'll soon find out. A 224-pound Russian woman reportedly killed her husband with her buttocks.
Again.
Yeah.
How many times must we face this tragedy? in the world
Tell me
before
about
we do
it.
something?
How many times must a man walk down
When he can't.
before
Or lay down and suffocated by a Russian buttocks.
Russian buttocks?
We should start.
Sounds like a bad way to go, not gonna lie.
Borscht, you're
What-
doing it wrong.
Well, it depends if she shaved her butt hair or not. Or combed it, at least.
They did say she was Russian.
Or put some beads in it, in the hair, like Captain Jack Sparrow's beard.
What's Mr. Royal's Russian, isn't he? Does he know what the
No,
Russian
is the
buttocks
answer
are
to
like?
that. He doesn't know.
He does not know. Also, more importantly, I like the fact how, he's Russian, so he must know these people.
Yeah, he must know what generally Russian women are like. you know?
It's like, once again, when I was in Americano Place over that bit over there, right? And when I was living there for a while, people would go, "Oh, do you know John Smith who lives in North Yorkshire?" And I'm like, "That's 400 miles away. There's millions of us." No, I don't.
So you
I'm not
didn't
talking
know
about-
him.
I'm not talking about a specific Russian. I'm saying, does he know whether Russian women have hairy asses or not?
What just happened?
No, I believe he's married an English woman for tax purposes.
Why do I feel that Ben's the only person on this call that hasn't Googled that information?
Exactly. Why is he asking us when he?
Yeah.
Why are you asking us? You're closer to Russia than the rest of us, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
You're nearby.
You're way closer.
Shut up. You could just hop, skip, and a jump via,
No. That involves him going to the airport. He's not doing that.
No, he's got a magical.
Or driving to Thailand.
Exactly. He's got a car. He can drive across.
Nah.
Nah. Uh-huh. Mm-mm.
He's going to wait 20 minutes and the question will just go away.
That's his plan.
But there is one. I'll tell you what. There is one. Was one. Oh my God! My mind has gone crap again. Hold on.
Wait.
What?
What?
Pardon?
Okay.
Hairy,
I'm over
hairy
here.
Russian asses. That's
That's
you're
it,
talking
Russian asses. Thank you very much. Now, there is...
How could you forget those delicious hairy Russian asses?
I don't know. I really can't understand it. I'm just very confused. But there is... Now we've got Kermit almost ready to go.
Is a statement that's never been said before.
Isn't it? Once again, we're trend setting since 2000 and whatever. Yay! Go us. But so
Russian Buttocks is my U2 cover band.
beautiful. That is a good name for a punk band, actually.
Yeah, that was my password.
Yeah. So I
It was spelled rushing.
right, yeah, far too eager. There is the longest journey you can drive in the world. In the world is from Portugal all the way to the North Korean border with Russia. No, with China.
Yeah.
And you can drive that. It's 6,000 miles.
Wow.
And so now, once we're getting close to Kermit finishing and maybe COVID malarkey coming, one day I would very much like to drive that as an adventure.
And broadcast it as a show?
Oh, of course, not the whole thing, but we'll park up along the way and do it. Yeah.
Are you angling to broadcast from the North Korean border?
It was the Chinese border / North Korea border is the worry. But yeah, I'm sure we'll find a way. Smoke signals.
We'll see if we can get TMZ to the DMZ.
Hey, look at him almost there. Yeah, beautiful. So yeah, that's the one thing. But we're close to it. We're pretty. Actually, I will just add this to people and stuff. We're on YouTube, right? In the comments down below. Okay, I'm not asking you to subscribe because you know the reason why we don't do that. You can
Please,
if you
people,
want.
stop subscribing
it.
at such a rate that we can't keep this under
Please,
control.
please.
Which communist country do you want Lee to broadcast from illegally?
That's next week's question. How dare you? This week's question is: I've always wondered, and we were talking about this yesterday, and I don't know the answer. So, is there a chance? When you purchase a vehicle, and you kind of have the add-ons, and you don't get the add-ons at the time of purchase. For example, air conditioning. Is there a way to add air conditioning later on to the vehicle?
Whoa.
What?
In what world is air conditioning not standard?
Europe.
One, we don't need it for unless it's 3 or 4 days of the year, and two.
Well, no, I know it's for homes, but I've never seen a car without air conditioning.
This is Kermit.
That wasn't built in the 60s.
This is the Kermit, right? And it's British, so we don't need it unless it's when I'm going further afield into Europe land and stuff. Then I may want to have some air conditioning. That's what I'm just wondering if it is if you've got the little horrible I'm a cheapo tab blank out piece of plastic where a switch should normally be, but you've got it blocked off. Can you replace that little block off plastic bit with the switch that was supposed to be there for someone who spent more money on the vehicle in the first place? That's what I'm asking.
That depends on whether any of the requisite work has been done to the rest of the system in order to A, support that, and B, you may not even have any tubing for the air.
I have never...
He's been told he has.
I have tubes of many varieties, thank you very much, and no one has ever complained about them previously before. How dare you?
Kind of awkward to bring it up right now.
No. With tens of people listening. How dare you?
I'm on the Yelp review, for goodness sake.
Oh, no, get off my Yelp. Don't. How dare you? It was a joke and it's gone too far. It's when they start asking.
That's exactly what they said.
Exactly. And what's worse is that when they start trying to order things from Uber Eats for me to deliver it. It's like, frightfully, no, I'm busy. How dare you?
Like some hairy Russian buttocks, please.
So a 224-pound Russian woman faces some heavy-duty justice. Well done, New York. In fact, polite round of applause for New York Post there for sitting.
They're the Murdoch rag of New York, aren't they?
There.
See that right there? That justifies the paywall.
Yes.
Right there.
I believe so. Yes. Trust you to be a proud Aussie / new Kiwiland bloke person, bringing up Murdoch.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's the only successful thing.
Good to know where the taint's been spread.
Was sitting on her husband and strangling him to death with her massive buttocks during a boozy.
Speaking of taint been spread.
During a boozy dispute, a report said. Tatiana O. That's her name.
Don't wear it out.
Allegedly refused to let Adara go even as he begs Bunny Floppy Floppy begged forgiveness. East to West News reported.
Here's a dramatic reenactment of the begging for forgiveness.
Oh, wow. It's like you were there. Like you were on the OnlyFans page or something.
Ooh,
Well, I know how to talk my way out of that.
Now, did he or did he not take the last Cadbury?
Oh, it could be. This could be all about the flakes all over again. Outrageous. So Adara's daughter saw him pinned down. Oh, this suddenly got turned awkward. Saw him pinned down on the bed and ran to seek help from neighbors in the Russian city of. Oh no!
I think the woman was giving birth again.
Wait for it.
Shut up, you. Novokuzniks.
I don't think you can say that on YouTube.
Oh, sorry.
Watch out. Don't let those syllables hit you.
According.
Don't let those syllables sit on your face.
Oh, please don't. According to the news outlet, which cited evidence in the case. A female neighbor who arrived reportedly decided the couple were in the midst of a domestic dispute and left.
Well, it certainly
It's
wasn't
like, I
time
want
for
no part of this.
certainly wasn't time for a tongue-in-cheek comment.
Oh,
man.
oh, scrape.
Just like that, you've totally redeemed yourself.
Congratulations. So Tatiana said she merely wanted to calm her hubby down after a couple had been drinking.
After 7 tequilas, that is exactly what you do. It's in the books. It is official.
Ladies, if you want to try to calm me down, go ahead.
You know it's going to happen.
Even if the name is Tatiana.
She knows what she's doing. Or not, in the case may be. This could be. So
Oh my goodness, what if this was their first time doing this? And there was a lot of cajoling involved, and she didn't want to do it. And she was like, and he's like, come on, this will be great. Just do it. We've seen the videos. You can do this. You're not going to hurt me. And then we get out the slide rule, and we look at the bone structure of the skull to make sure that you can't get suffocated. And, science.
Why does it sound like you thought about it a little too much? It seems a
Shut
lot. I'm just, bringing it up.
Shut up.
Okay.
Keep talking news, boy.
Don't you tell me what to do on my show. Is it my show? I can't remember. Is it still my show? Yes, it is.
It's still your show.
Thank you. Yay, shiny. Adara, whatever his bloody name is, who cares? He's dead. Died from. Sorry, too soon. Died from.
Don't squash his memory like that.
It's
Asphyxiana.
exactly the type of compassion we expect from the BBC.
What thing here? Asphyxiana, whatever, from blocking the respiratory.
Did you just call her Asphyxiana?
Yeah, Asphyxiana. System, as his face was wedged into the mattress as Tatiana sat on his neck, using her legs so he could not lift it. A medical examination found. Well, this is an interesting. The wife strangled husband to death with her buttocks after drinking too much alcohol, according to the local media report cited by East to West. Yeah.
Our cookie will kill you.
During a trial, Tatiana was convicted of causing death by negligence after a murder charge was dropped. Negligence.
Well, I mean, after that many drinks, who can remember the safe word?
Exactly. And more importantly, when were you trained?
Safe word at that point.
But surely he could have he could have. This is where he went wrong. Okay.
Sorry.
No, this is where he went wrong. He was obviously.
Punch a coin.
He should have used his tongue as a tool to spell out what he was trying to say.
Maybe tap Morse code.
Yeah. Many options he could have done, and obviously has not.
And that is why Morse code should be taught in schools, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. We have achieved much on this show today. Congratulations. But the investigation.
Far too much.
Yeah, it's far too much. Ben's getting grouchy. It's time for Benny Pies. Someone get him a bottle. He'll be fine. Of whiskey. But the investigative committee was announced. Has announced it is calling for a new murder charge against Tatiana, who had been angry after drinking heavily. Oh.
They just wanted to have another look at the murder weapon.
So it's interesting.
We need more lights. Shine more lights on this, please.
But yeah, so we're just waiting to see whether or not they're going to have another murder charge on that. I don't know if I approve of this modern way of doing
Would you call
things.
this murder most foul?
Oh. What do you think, Ben, about all this malarkey? Because it's like, what do you think about having to go through a murder trial again? Because it used to be just like one time, yes or no. And if you got off, you got off.
I mean, yeah, aren't you supposed to be like, you can't be just like charged again and again for the same thing? Isn't that the whole...
That's changed now.
Do they have double jeopardy over there?
Double jeopardy. I don't know if it's called jeopardy in Russian, to be honest with you.
Well, no, that's what it's called over here. You can't get charged for murder twice. It's called the double jeopardy.
Well, they've changed it here.
For the same crime, I mean.
Yeah, they keep going on and on and on over here. Yeah. Which I don't understand.
Didn't know get around tax evasion.
Yeah,
because that's like doing a European Union, you know, where it's like, oh, you didn't vote the right way the first time, oh, we better revote. You know?
Exactly, and that's what worries me. Is like it's been over here for a couple of years now, and
it sounds like you've gone through this before.
Yeah.
Well, he's on a high. He's met potential indoors today. His mind is preoccupied. Yeah.
I give it a week.
Oh, that's outrageous. That's unfair. Ben, I would not.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Ben, I would
2 weeks.
Wow. I wouldn't stand for this, Ben. You stand up for your...
I never do.
No. Stand up for
He's
your
not standing
woman.
for it. He's sitting for it.
Oh, is that what he is? That's why he's so quiet.
Y'all quit distracting Ben from his game.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that what's going? Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Ben. I do apologise.
No worries.
Oh, cheers. Maybe one day you can actually speak into that microphone instead of near it. And be like,
I mean, the microphone's not the problem here, is it? It's me.
it is you, yes. It's finally.
Always the last place you look.
Finally, we're getting somewhere, everybody. It's very lovely there. But I think
Now you know, and knowing is half the battle.
that is half the battle. Yes, I think we're done here today. I think we're done good. Have we done good? I think we have. Have you?
Have we defined good?
No. That's why I think I was getting away with it so easily.
Well, Lee, what have we learned today as a recap?
What have we learned? Thanks for asking me. Cheers.
Oh no!
What have we learned today? I believe that we've learned that we are close to new and exciting things about getting away from this place and doing other things. Russia is hairy buttocks, which is a top tip, if anything.
Bad chocolates being made in record low numbers.
In low numbers. because of the Americans buying out a traditional chocolatier.
Avoid those hollow dinosaurs.
Yes, especially in
And
Spain.
Don't let people bully you over your cell phone.
Okay,
Oh my goodness.
Your mic's on.
yeah,
That was real right there.
that was so real. That was bottom lip quivered and everything. Bless. Screw you guys, I'm going home. So, thank you very much, Big Voice Jay, for being here today, mate.
Yes, sir.
Cheers. Forcing yourself into our back end
I certainly did.
without invite or anything.
There was room.
Copy paste. It was great to be in the dinosaur here.
Well, thank you. And thank you very much,
We
Tory.
actually can rename the server to Tatiana.
Oh, oh dear. As long as
Yeah, then we'll be even more muffled than usual.
Oh, thank you, Tory, for being here, buddy.
Cheers, matey.
Cheers. And thank you very much, Ben.
No problem.
Oh, can I have that in writing, please? I want that in writing. So, for another week, look after yourselves. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Keep safe. Be well. And we'll do it all again next week, my dears. Ta-ra.